The deeply, profoundly toxic, simmering civil war between a king and his heir that just exploded over who gets to take a walk. I'm telling you, the drama behind these coordinated outfits could power a Netflix universe for a decade. Welcome to the channel, and today we're diving into the royal Christmas that was less Silent Night and more throwdown in a crown town. Quick favor before we rip the tinsel off this disaster: if you're living for this kind of palace-grade gossip, hit that subscribe button. Over 92% of people watching haven't yet. It's free, takes a second, and it means you'll get front row seats to the next royal meltdown without even having to stand in the cold outside Sandringham. Thanks if you did. You're a legend. Now, back to the show. So the headline screams, "It was a disaster. Prince William and King Charles are at war after a toxic Christmas." And you're thinking, great, what now? Did William use the wrong fork? Did Charles ban PlayStation from Anmer Hall? But no, this is way, way juicier. This is about guest lists. This is about power. This is about the world's most expensive, most historic family group chat having a massive, passive-aggressive fight over two people: Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie. Here's the scene. It's Christmas morning. Charles is king. Finally, after what felt like a 70-year apprenticeship, he's making the big boy decisions, and his big boy decision, apparently, was to invite his nieces, Andy's girls, to the iconic, televised "Look How Normal We Are" Christmas walk. Seems harmless, right? Cousins, family, aunts who wear hats that look like escaped sea creatures. Cut to William, the future king, the guy who's been cleaning up royal messes since he was born. He takes one look at this guest list and reportedly goes full-on crisis comms manager. His alleged argument? Inviting Beatrice and Eugenie is basically strapping a scandal-shaped Christmas present to the roof of the monarchy and driving it slowly past the global press. Their dad is, of course, Prince Andrew, the man whose reputation isn't just in the gutter, it's taken out a mortgage there. Andrew is persona non grata, exiled, a ghost at the feast if the feast was held in a courtroom. So William's position, according to the insiders, was basically bad optics, Dad. Terrible timing. This isn't protection for the girls, it's exposure for everyone. It's a disaster. And you can see his point. William has spent his entire adult life building a brand of modern, but not too modern, relatable, but still somehow magical monarchy. He doesn't want the first Christmas of the Carolean era to be a footnote that reads, "Also present, the disgraced Duke's daughters," sparking a million sidebar think pieces. But here's where it gets spicy. This stopped being about Beatrice and Eugenie the second William objected, because for Charles, this suddenly became a Game of Thrones, literally. A source said, and I love this line, "Charles doesn't like being told what not to do." Translation, he's waited decades to be the one not told what to do. His own mother probably told him to sit up straight for 60 years. So when his son, the prince, tries to give him a PR lecture, oh, it's on. Charles reportedly overruled him, hard. The king is spoken, the walk is happening, and the cousins are on it. Think about that dynamic for a second. One insider dropped this grenade. Charles actually has more trouble with William than Harry. Harry walked away. William stayed and challenges him. Let that marinate. Harry is the publicly acknowledged problem child who wrote a book called Spare and filmed a Netflix series where he compared his family to North Korea. But William is the bigger headache because he's in the building? That's the ultimate workplace nightmare. Your most ambitious, most competent, most inevitable successor is sitting at the desk next to you, subtly correcting your emails. So the walk happens. The girls are there, smiling bravely, the pictures are taken, and the vibe, according to our royal gossips, was frosty. Not Balmoral in January frosty, more past the turkey in total silence because I will never forgive you for this, frosty. Meanwhile, where's Uncle Andy? Oh, nowhere to be seen. Him and Fergie were reportedly uninvited from the whole shindig. So the daughters get to be human shields on the walk, while Dad is banished to, I don't know, playing a sad game of solitaire in a 30-room mansion he's being evicted from. Merry Christmas. And that's the real, ugly tragedy they're all dancing around. That source said the walk wasn't protection, it was exposure. Beatrice and Eugenie, through zero fault of their own, become walking, talking reminders of the family's biggest liability. Are they beloved family members or PR liabilities? To William, in that moment, they were liabilities. To Charles, they were pawns in a power play to prove he's the boss. They were caught in the crossfire of the world's most passive-aggressive succession planning. So what are we left with? A brand new king, desperate to assert authority, even if it's over something as seemingly trivial as a guest list. A future king, desperate to protect the institution he will one day inherit, even if it means clashing with the father he's now technically subordinate to. And a family where Happy Christmas probably sounds like a threat. This isn't just gossip, it's a masterclass in how dynasties function or dysfunction. It's the brutal, unglamorous transition of power played out with forced smiles and matching overcoats. The crown is past, but the battle for who really controls the narrative, that war is just beginning. And William just learned a harsh royal lesson. You can be the heir, but the king still holds the remote. And he's not afraid to change the channel. Thanks for watching. If this deep dive into royal frostbite gave you life, you know what to do. Smash that like button, subscribe for more, and let me know in the comments. Team William's PR strategy or Team Charles's kingly authority? Until next time.